Christian, not knowing that some people have take real issue with the contraction of those two
Oh,
words.
so now I will strive to use the Abrahamic traditions
Hmm.
to be
So
politically correct.
what got you on the track of wanting to discuss in the beginning?
Hmm.
Baseball. Baseball, we were discussing Yogi Berra and Vinci
Oh,
because
really?
Yogi Berra said that the future predictions are very difficult to make, especially when they involve the future.
Right.
Yes, we must go back to the beginning to
Yes.
understand our history, or not just of our cultures, but our own individual history.
Yes.
So, in the beginning, my parents created me, or the conditions to have me.
I
And
just got
then,
this message on my other screen that says Jairo's personal meeting. My other computer. What does that mean?
oh,
I clicked switch.
Is it a Zoom? It could be where it's not listing the entire thing, and it's
oh,
there we go.
yes. When
Oh, we
I,
can't hear you. You're currently muted on that other system, but you're now speaking. We see you, but we can't hear you because you're muted on the other system.
mm, so
Do you
Jairo's
guys hear
personal
me?
We
meeting.
can now, yes, and you're coming as clearly through this machine as you were the other machine.
You
Oh, so
activate
Oh,
what? I never had that happen before. What did I just do?
you have two computers there?
Yeah.
Well, if you activate them both, you get a very dramatic effect, like
What?
uh, like kind of a ping pong echo effect.
Wait a minute. I've got. Oh, I guess in the past I never logged in through my Zoom account. So when you log in on your Zoom account, you can only log in on one computer.
I don't know.
Yeah, I never had this happen before.
Hmm. How did you
Depends
used
on
to log
whether
in?
Mac, a Unix, uh, or a Windows system.
Uh, um,
Whether you're using Berkeley Unix or Linux.
I don't know what all those things are, but
He's using a Mac, isn't it? Aren't you?
yeah, it's two Macs.
Two Macs. Okay, I don't know that you can have you can be logged in on multiple systems on the same ID.
Mm.
You can
Now I'm
still
back.
get
Now
a big
I'm
long
back to
echo
editing.
effect if you turn on both microphones.
I'm sorry,
You can still get a ping pong echo effect
but
by turning on both microphones.
it seems to log me off of one computer and log me in on the other. What happens
Oh,
Oh,
if I
okay.
just join this meeting without switch? Oh, I see. So let me just see if I understand what I just did. I really don't. Um, uh,
Necessary to understand what you just did. That's the other question. If it works,
okay.
don't
Don't
worry.
mess with it.
That's one of the
no.
uh,
We have a special guest, Vinci board, to save the day. Yay! Vinci is the ancient 21st century game. What does that mean? It maybe it came from 21st century BCE. That makes it ancient.
So that switch feature may be a feature that's so far only been implemented on the Mac version of Zoom. But it's nice to
Yeah,
know that it
I
exists.
never encountered that before.
New features get shipped out all the time.
Yeah, I never encountered that before.
Normally, we don't log in. We just join. If you're logged in on one machine, any place in the world, it goes all the way to China, comes back and says we cancel one of these sessions because it gets the KGB equivalent confused.
Oh, so perhaps it saw that Joel had attempted to log in from two different devices using his one account, maybe connected to his email. And
Yes.
he says, well, if you're going to join with a new version, we'll just kick you out of the first login or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's neat. I never saw that before. I never had that little button appear. This
oh,
technology keeps changing all the time.
do you usually join without signing into your Zoom account?
Yes, normally that's what I do.
But this time you joined with a Zoom account connected to Joel Schuster at blah blah blah, and then it saw that there was two of them, so it kicked out the first one. Oh,
Correct.
and maybe you saw that the host or the name of the meeting was Jairo's personal meeting or
That's
something like that.
That's exactly what I think happened.
And then that that's by default the name of the meeting, but I tried to erase it and write a new name for the meeting. So I wrote this morning for those joining us on YouTube. I wrote, in the beginning God created, and then I put the date 11/11/2023 in parentheses. So that in the beginning God created
Did Jairo just
It
freeze
seems Jairo did. He must be having a temporary connectivity issue where he's located.
or he's having a seizure?
He's very good at holding still, if that were the case.
That, he's really good at that. How are you, Clem?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Good. You haven't got your video working yet.
I thought I had it working. The only way I could check it is sit here messing around with it while we're talking. And I still haven't. I've turned everything on, I thought, but I guess not.
Ah,
Mhm. We should have Mike play today.
no, Mike doesn't like to play.
Oh, okay. I didn't like to play for the first year either, so
Yeah.
can't blame him.
But if he would play, we could have one of the more difficult games,
oh no.
a 5-player game.
Oh my
It-
goodness.
It's very rare to find 5 people to play at the same time. But
Oh no.
we could try if people are willing.
Oh no.
I'd be willing to give it a try, but only if you get the other 3 to join us, Joel.
Yeah, and only if I could find all the right pieces that I need.
Hmm.
Well, I think we got enough for 4 for sure. And I guess I could scramble something up for a 5th. Is everybody up for that? I better get a bigger board. Let me get Clem's board. It's a nicer one. And it's more visible. Where did I put it?
Oh, I got disconnected for 30 seconds. What did I miss?
Not much.
Well,
Uh,
we were considering whether we could have a 5-player game. It's the rarest of all games in Vinci, and no one here has ever played it except me.
Wow. How did you play Vinci with 5 players?
Well, the hardest part is finding 5 players. Now, there's Clem's first board made in the United States of America.
Yep.
Oh, let's see if I am skillful and enough to, let's see, anchor it. Let's see, and then maybe what else do you say? Hmm.
uh,
So,
has
who's
Mike
up?
heard the rules, or would Mike? Would you like
Mike
a review of them?
I'm happy to review them, or if Mike
I'm happy to
feels
do the same.
remembers them. So basically, the rules are, oh, somebody spotlighted the board.
I am getting skillfuler. Maybe
Yes.
by the end of the year I'll be able to do that even more smoothly.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hmm.
Okay. And so this, as we all know, is an UDA board or a Vinci board or whatever you call it. But this specific board is the very first board made in the United States, and it's made by our very own Clem Howard in Sweetwater, Texas.
Yay!
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Clem Howard. Thank you for designing and constructing the first ever mass manufactured, well, hand manufactured Vinci board, the first of its kind, designed to specs by
Exactly.
the Joe Schuster specifications for the Vinci board.
So the
Historic moment.
a Vinci board consists of 17 spaces, and several of the spaces are readily identifiable even without labeling them.
Well, she was just 17, and
You
you
know
know what I mean.
Anyway, this spot here is the center
Of the
And-
universe.
the center. Well, it went another name for Vinci is philosopher's tic-tac-toe.
Ooh.
So in philosopher's tic-tac-toe, this space is sometimes referred to as ontology.
Oh, it could be like in a Venn diagram. That's where truth lies. That is the most truthiest. There's a lot more truthiness in the center.
Well, that may be so.
Maybe.
The other spaces are on either side of ontology. One in philosophy would be known as epistemology, and the other would be metaphysics, or vice versa.
Or could it be yin and yang? Or
Could
could it
be.
be left and right?
I think it would be most helpful, Joel, if you were to change your virtual background in your personal square where you're appearing, to show the Vinci board with the spaces numbered.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for that, Rami. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that.
Oh, wow.
Choose
We're
virtual.
getting so skillful and sophisticated.
Would it make sense to go be with my son at 7?
Is that better?
I think that'll be helpful
Yes.
for everyone.
And sit away from the camera so your head doesn't cover the numbers.
Oh,
Yes, perfect.
that's going to be harder. Let's see.
Yes.
All right.
But then you cover
Look
The-
out, Disney. Here comes Wake Up and Think Clearly. So
featuring the Vinci board games with Canadian, American, Mexican, and Japanese. No, what others? Versions or innings or styles or rules. Hmm.
How many innings will this game be?
well, first, before that, we have to find out who's playing.
Oh, I guess I will play so
Okay.
that I can maintain my winning record and be the envy of even Donald Trump.
Okay,
I'll
so
play.
who was that?
Clem.
Clam.
Donald
So
Trump?
I said I play. Yeah.
we
Oh,
got two. Do I
Clem
have
is playing.
Well, I-
have three?
So, Mike, just to review the rules of the game, it is the objective is to make certain shapes, and the three optioned shapes, where the pieces in a standard set of rules have to be adjacent to each other, and the shapes are triangle, square, or three in a row, straight line, without spaces in between.
Hmm.
You can make a triangle. I don't know if you can tell. In the middle of either side is one, and the one that's in the middle of the two squares, that's the shared space, is space 9. So that right there, that triangle is worth 1 point. If Joel were to add another marble, that would be worth, oh, if that were a white one, that would be worth, okay, let's see. Okay, that would be worth 3 points, and then a square, where if the one on the right were a white marble, that would be 2 points. It's one marble at a time. Joel now has 4 points because he's got a three in a row and a triangle. And now he's got a three in a row and a square, so he's got 5 points for the green marbles as displayed. And now he has an additional three because they can still be used. So three with another three, and then one additional one. So displayed there in the green marbles is 7 points.
Correct.
Oh, that was wonderful narration by Rami, the educator of the rules of the game of life and the game of Vinci.
Well,
Yes,
that's some of the
you're right.
rules. Now, except for a variation of the game known as Channel, you could not have three in a row that would be in positions, let's say 6, 8, and then 2 on the opposite end. That would not be possible in a standard game. But you can have a triangle in that configuration where it goes on either side of the 9. In that case, it's
Oh,
positions 8 and
you
2
you
and
can
9.
you cannot have 6, 8, and 2 across the English Channel.
Right, unless you're playing the channel
Variant.
derivative variant of the
Can
rules.
you demonstrate 6, 8, and 2?
He that 6, 8, and 2.
6, 8, and 2. You mean 6, 8, and 4, I believe. So this is 6, 8, and 4. Because where you see my finger are the White Cliffs of Dover, and there's a huge chasm between England and France. This does not count as three in a row.
But what
and
about
yet
6,
and yet
8,
it's
and
supposed to
2?
be able to count as a triangle, as a single point.
Correct. This would still count as a triangle, but this does not count as three in a row
Why not?
because this is a part of the water. The board ends here. and you can have a right angle construct, but you cannot have a vertical construct unless you have a bridge or a tunnel. And between England and France, they have something called the channel. So if you
But
want to play a channel version, you can include these
but
rules.
the triangle, I object because the triangle does require crossing the waters.
Well,
Right.
you may object, and your objection will be duly noted.
You haven't even started cooking yet.
I need to focus on cooking.
Cooking.
Notice he did something new this morning, Jairo. Joel referred to it not as a triangle, but as a right angle construct.
Oh, getting
Obvi-
sophisticated on me.
Well,
Right
if the right,
angle construct.
and that's how
Not
yeah, if
simply a triangle, but a right
two
angle
sides.
construct where two sides are of unit 1, but the hypotenuse is the square root of 2, maybe?
You remember what year you started forming this game,
Yeah, it
Joel?
could be about 2015.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Wow, that's ancient history.
So one other thing I'll point out to you, that this configuration has a specific name in Japan. It's
Well,
called the Nihonbashi.
the Nihon Bashi.
Nihonbashi. And
It's worth
this,
5 points.
it's worth 10 points.
Oh, wow.
It is the, as far as I know, the highest value construct for 5 pieces on a board.
Wow. Now that I know that, I will be seeking for the development of it.
Yes, a Nihonbashi is a very powerful shape.
It's like the Park Avenue of this monopolistic type game.
So Clem's playing, Jairo's playing, Rummy is engaged. Mike, are you in on a game? We can have a 3-way game, or maybe even a 4-way game if anybody's interested.
Hmm.
Well, how since Mike is either unavoidably detained or engaged, if you guys are okay, we can try a 3-way game. I don't think Clem's ever played a 3-way game.
No.
Wow.
And it's quite different than a 2-way game. I was hoping we might have a 5-way game with Mike Sorn, but he's very non-committal.
So we can have a 3-way game featuring Clem in Texas.
Yep.
Jairo in Florida.
In Winter Park, Florida. And Joel in Raspberry Hills, Toronto. Raspberry Hills, Toronto. That's where he resides, in Raspberry Hills.
I'm not sure what caused you to conclude that, but I won't argue with you, because for all I know, maybe I'm in Raspberry Hills. Okay, so we got 3 players. Everyone is of a legitimate age. You have to be above the age of 16 or below the age of 100.
Oh, my mother can't play.
She's already played, though, before she got to be 100.
She's now 101.
So
maybe you can amend that rule so that she can play.
I would be happy to do that anytime if she wants to play. She's a lovely lady, in my opinion.
Then Then she would have to make an amendment to the constitution of the game.
Yes, which I will happily do. Okay, so the next step, once we've determined who's playing, is to decide on the order of play. So the way we do that is we roll, it's random. Are you okay if I roll for you first, Clem?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I okay with Clem rowing first?
I didn't ask that because because you're both Americans, I know that you would defer to a Texan because Texas was a country before it became a state.
And everything is big in Texas.
Correct. So Clem, by my count, has 20. 5
Wow.
and 6 is 11, and 9 is 20. Are we
Yes.
all agreed that Clem has 20?
Yes.
That black die is hard to read.
It is. It's not good for this particular type of play, but it's distinct. Now, with your permission, Jairo, I will roll for you next, or would you prefer that I roll for myself first?
Okay, roll for yourself first.
Okay. I have 16, 21.
Yep.
Okay, Jairo. Well,
Wow, 10,
20. Okay, so
16,
I
20.
I beat both of you guys by 1 point.
Wow.
Therefore, I get 2 choices. I get the choice of which color die I want to use for my score, and I will be the black dark knight. I'll take black. And then we have to decide on where we're sitting in the board clockwise. So I'm going to do this just the way you appear on the screen for me. I'll go Jairo is next and then Clem. So Jairo, what color would you choose for your scorekeeping?
How did you what was your decision that you would go when?
I didn't decide when I would go. I'm deciding which color die I'm going to use for my score first. And I'm
And
using black.
And now what happens?
Now you pick which color you want to use to keep your score.
Do you have
Of the remaining 5 colors.
do you have a teal?
I don't know what teal is, sort of green, isn't it?
Yes, maybe that's close enough. That green, yeah,
Okay.
that's a good color.
And Clem, you have your choice of any of the remaining 4 colors.
Give me a red one.
Red. Okay. So these 2, because we couldn't get 5 players for this inning, we will just go with these 3. Now we have to decide.
Oh, time out. Can you move the board away from you so we can see the other corner? Were you placing the die on one corner? Oh, can you move it the other way? You pushed it one way. Can you push it the other way? Because we can't see one of the corners.
Which corner are you referring to?
Mm, mm, mm. There. Oh, move. Can you move it more to your? Is it right? No, the other way. A little more. There. Now we see all the corners.
Okay.
And
So-
it's right in the center of the square tile.
Okay, so the only thing that I have to remember is my color score is black, Jairo is green, and Clem is red. And we haven't started the game yet because we haven't decided whether we're playing a Canadian game, an American game, or a Mexican game.
Oh. Which one? What are the differences? Pray tell.
A Canadian game is 3 innings, and the third inning counts for triple points.
Oh.
It parallels the rules of Canadian football, which has 3 downs. An American game has 4 innings, and the last 2 innings count for triple points. And that equates with the American football game, which is on a slightly larger field, and it has 4 innings or 4 downs in each football inning.
Oh.
A Mexican game, because Mexico has Cinco de Mayo as its national holiday, has 5 innings, and the last 2 innings count as triple points.
Is
Hate to
there
burst your bubble, Joel, but Cinco de Mayo is hardly actually celebrated. It was a minor battle in Mexican history. It's mostly an American thing north of the border that's celebrated as an excuse to drink.
There you go.
Well, whatever.
Huh?
A Mexican game is still 5 innings, and we are all known in North America as the Three Amigos: Canada, the United States, and Mexico.
Oh. Ah.
Rightly or wrongly. Okay, so what is everyone's pleasure?
Hmm.
Of the players and spectators, would we like to have a Mexican, American, or Canadian game? We already have an American board. We have a Canadian player. We have 2 American players. We have 2 American observers. So because we have no Mexicans here present, maybe in honor of their absence, we should play a Mexican game.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay, so now because I won the roll, I get to choose which order we'll play in, and I will elect to play first. And therefore, I will take the white pieces. I will have 6 of them, and I will take space number 1 on what is my left side, but I think on your board, it's your right side.
Correct.
Now, Jairo, it's your move.
Did I choose what color pieces I will have?
No, you didn't. The color pieces are predetermined by the
Oh.
order of play. So in mimicking chess play, white goes first, dark goes second, and in this particular instance, I have clear and blue, but I think the blue will show up better. So we'll use blue as the third to play.
So I am the darkie
You are on this round.
in this round. So my first move will be a strike at the let's see, on the right side, it would be number 8, I believe. Yes. Perfect.
Okay, Clem, your move, you're going to be these blue pieces. Let's
Okay.
see how the color looks on the board. It's pretty close to the dark, but
Yeah.
I think we can distinguish them. And you can go any open place except not the center until
Okay.
you have 3 in a row.
All right, let's go number 3 on the left side. Yes.
1, 2. Is that what you meant?
Yes, sir.
Okie doke. Jairo,
Oh, wow. What a move. let's see. Wow. Let me take a few hours to think about this one. No, a few seconds. Let's see. I will place my next one in the position to block Joel. Oh, wait. It looks like he's going to get 3 in a row. Where did that one come from? That one that sneaked in there.
You weren't paying attention.
Oh, wow. I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's normal. Let's see. So I will try to cause some commotion by placing a piece of mine in the position of, let's see, that would be number 2 on the left side. Yay! No, the other side. Yes, that left. You're right.
My right, your left. Okay. Clem, you're
Okay.
Hmm.
Number 1, please. Yep.
Oh,
and
wow. Brilliant. Oh, no.
take a second. Now
No.
it's your move, Jairo.
No, you can't do that. You ruined my hopes of obtaining the 5, the Star of David in the center. The what's it called? The Japanese
Nihon Bashi.
Nihon Bashi.
Do you know
Thwarted
why it's called
my
the Nihon
dream.
Bashi?
No.
Nihon Bashi Bridge is a bridge in the center of Tokyo where all the major roads of antiquity merge, and every distance from Tokyo is measured by the center of the Nihonbashi Bridge. So it's the center of ancient Japan. Anyway, so much for but I digress. It's still your move, Jairo. I shouldn't interfere because
Okay.
it takes long enough.
I wish to remove the piece that you put on position 9 and replace
Unfortunately,
it with mine.
you cannot do that because I have
Maybe I could bribe the facilitator of the game or something.
I'm afraid not. He's beyond reproach when it comes to removing his own pieces.
Oh. Oh, but if it was Clem's pieces, maybe you'd consider it.
I might. I may not be as careful about those.
Oh. Oh no. I see a chance for Clem to obtain his 3 in a row. So I will block it just to be mean. I will place mine there.
Okay.
Wow, how did you know? You're psychic?
Okay.
Lucky guess.
How about number 4? Yes.
Oh.
I blocked him back.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, look at that.
Your move, Jairo.
I will block Clem's attempt to get a 3 in a row by placing mine to block position 8 on the left side. Yes.
Clem.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm just a blocker today.
5. Yes.
Clem's got the board memorized now, I see.
Oh no.
Jairo.
I will again. No, wait a minute. Should I block Clem's attempt to get a square? Or should I block Joel's attempt to get 3 in a row? I will go with Joel's attempt to get 3 in a row.
Clem.
No.
Number 6.
Oh, yeah, that's another 3 in a row. I had 2 options. But that'll work. Oh,
Jairo.
oh. I only have one choice, don't I?
Yeah, you have no choice.
Yep.
Okay. So now
Oh,
Jairo and I have 6 pieces on the board, and Clem only has 5. So Clem gets to remove one of either of Jairo or my pieces. Jairo is no threat because he has no points at all. And
oh no.
Clem has 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 6. So he has to find a way to bring my score below 6.
Let's go with removing 1. I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see
good
what
move.
that does.
So I've only got 3. Clem has 6. Clem wins the game, and we put his
Oh,
on the board.
wait, I object.
How can you object? Why do you object?
I appeal.
You can appeal. You can
What what if Clem had removed instead of the piece in position 1, if he'd had removed the piece in position 6? Let's see what would have happened.
He would have still won, and I would have had less points. You're right. That would have been a better move. But it doesn't matter because he wins in any event. I would have been only 1, and Clem wins.
And then
Okay.
I came in a solid 3rd place.
Exactly. You did, Jairo. It was
Did I get any
actually
points?
it was a very tight game, but you came in last.
Skillfully,
You very skillfully came in
with
last.
0 points acquired. Oh, but I didn't get to remove. Oh, it didn't matter for me removing any of mine. There were no threats involved.
Okay, so this time,
So I skillfully made Clem win. That was
time
my
you're in the
strategy.
second inning. And this time we rotate clockwise again. Jairo, you go first. Clem will go second, and I'll go last. So, where do you want your first piece placed?
Position 1. I'm going to oh no, not position 1, position 2. I'm going for the Nihon Bashi.
Well, remember, there are 3 Nihon Bashis.
Oh, there's a total of 3 possible Nihon Bashis?
Yes.
Not just the one in the center?
No.
Oh, then that alters my ambitions a little bit.
You want to change your first move before we get rolling here?
Unless
Clem objects?
No.
No, I don't. He wants to.
No. My position.
So Clem, it's your move.
Has its
Okay,
purpose.
let's
Maybe.
go with 3 on my right. I guess that'd be your left.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. I will go in the center, and Jairo, it's your move again.
Position 2 on the right.
Don't you already have 2 on the right?
That's your right.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah,
Your,
of course.
Your left.
Yeah, that's a good move. I can see that now. Clem.
Let's go with 1 on my right. Yes.
And I'll go Jairo.
Oh no. I'll take number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
And Clem.
Give me number 7.
Oh yes. And I'll go with number 8 next to his number 7. Huh? Oh, wait. No, it's too late. No, it's okay. That's good. Oh, no.
Jairo.
I'll go with position 8 on my left. I got a Nihan Bashi.
Yeah, but you got to keep it, remember?
Okay.
Clem.
I'll bribe everyone to let me keep it.
Clem.
I'll pay them
Let's
10
go with
cents.
number 6.
Hmm. Oh, no.
Jairo.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Let's look for ways to block. We'll get the most blockage. Hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm.
Wait a minute. Did we miss a move here? Did you move yet?
Yeah, but I think I was skipped one time.
Oh yeah, we better get okay, you better take your move now. I just noticed there weren't the right number of pieces on the board.
Okay, go with number
Oh,
5 on my side.
no. Rami, how could you miss that? Okay.
Hey, Pyro, your move, and then Clem, and then we're done
Hmm.
for this inning.
To answer
Oh,
your question,
wow.
Jairo, I had my back turned from the screen, scrubbing a skillet, which I'm getting
One,
now
two,
back to.
3, 4. So, where could I move to produce the most damage, the most blockage? Oh, that's interesting. It looks like either position would, but it depends on who I want to block more. Strategically, I will go for the number 4 on the left, or the other left.
You wanted to go here?
Yes.
Okay. Clem, you have no choice, you go there. Okay. So
Oh,
I have 5 pieces on the board, and you each have 6. So I am going to Pyro, you're already on the board. You didn't have any score. That's Clem's point. I'm gonna take out the center. Now, Jairo, you get to remove one of Clem's pieces. You have 0 points. Clem has 3, 6, 9, plus 2 is 11, 12, 13 points. And you can remove one of his pieces. And I have 3, 6, 7 points. So can you bring him below 7 points? If you can, please do so. I'll win. Are you still there, Jairo?
Could be another connectivity issue.
Yeah, it looks very still. So whichever way I do this, if I take,
Oh,
if
yeah. Hold on. It's still his right, is it not?
it is his right, but he may adopt the Rami rule and abandon his right.
To take someone's piece. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
There
here
he
you
is.
go. Okay.
I had to answer an important phone call from the president,
Oh,
or
okay.
something like that. And what did I miss?
It's your turn to remove one of Clem's pieces. And the way
And
the board,
Clem is the guy in blue.
no, that's me. I'm in blue. Clem is the greenish or dark color.
Oh, oh, you removed my Nihan Bashi piece.
I did.
And I can't have 3 in a row because of the waters.
Correct.
That is a disaster for my merit,
Correct.
accumulated merit.
Hey, hubby,
So I
ask for
will find a way to reduce the merit of my fellow gamesman, Clem. So I will remove the piece that's on the, let's see, for 5, position 5. Yes, that might remove the most pointages that he would have otherwise.
So Clem now has 3 in a row, which is 3 points. 4, 5, 6. He has 3 in a row and 3 triangles, gives him 6 points. And I have 3, and 3 is 6, and a triangle is 7.
Oh,
So
another triangle.
where? Oh, yeah, you're right. 3, 6, 7, 8. So I win the second inning by putting my piece on the board with the number 1 facing up.
Yay!
And this time, Jairo, you'll go last, and Clem
Giving
first.
me a greater chance of gaining a point.
Well, so far everybody who's gone last seems to win, but that may be the result of
Skill
skill,
or lack of skill.
or lack of skill, or just plain dumb luck. Who knows? Who knows for sure?
We'll review the footage
But
in the
we still need the
archive.
bikini-clad women to walk around with a little, or we need somebody with very nice hands and manicure to put the inning card up.
With
Okay,
long nails.
with long nails, yes. Okay, so 3rd inning, single point inning. Clem, you go first.
Let's go with number 2 on my side, or the other side. There you go.
Okay,
Wow.
now it's my go, and I'll go number 1. And Jairo, it's your move.
Oh no. This is so disastrous. I will go with number 1.
Clem.
Okay, let's go 4 on my side, right here.
And I will go
Hmm.
Jairo.
Oh no. He could get 3 in a row. What'll I do? Where will I go? I'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to force him to take the centerpiece.
And Clem.
Okay, let's go number 3 on my side.
And I will take the center.
No.
Jairo.
Wow. So I will take position 9, 8, 7. 7 on the side that has most of my pieces. Yes, all of my pieces.
All right. Let's go number 3 on the left side. Yeah.
And I will go Jairo.
I'll go
Should have blocked them.
Hmm. Hmm. What color am I?
Blue.
Oh, yes. Ah, I guess I'll get the position at 6. Yes. On the right side. Yes.
Clem.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go. Number 2 on yes.
Jairo. Last move, Jairo.
Ah, 8 on the right side.
Clem. Last move.
Can I take center? Number 9?
The
Yes.
center's already been taken.
Oh, okay. Give me number 4 on yes.
And I have no choice. I have to take that. Okay, so Jairo, you get to pick one of either white or green's pieces to remove unless you invoke the Rami principle and abandon your rights. Abandon your rights, all ye who enter here.
It's not abandoning your rights. It's just abstaining from exercising the one right.
Okay.
To what you
Either-
call a right, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I consider it theft, but you have. I think you've called it equalization at one point.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I
I
There's a dog at the door.
I have a question for Mike Sorn.
uh I will remove the piece, the black piece that that occupies position 7. Hmm.
Okay, so I have 3, 4, 5, 6 points remaining.
Oh,
And
wow.
I have the right to remove one of the whites, but it's not necessary. Jairo has 3, 5, 6 points as well. So we're
Oh,
tied. We're tied for the 3rd inning.
oh, wow. Incredible.
Now there's one other rule that is seldom invoked.
It's
That's
the
why
Rami
have it-
rule, version 2.
no, it's just
Rami gets to flip a coin to see who wins.
no.
No?
It since we didn't mention it, we won't use it, but I'll just mention it now for educational purposes. It's called the Texas tiebreaker because Clem's here. It's there's actually 2 variants of it. There's called the Texas tiebreaker and there's the Texas ultimate tiebreaker. It won't apply in this inning, but what it means is the person who occupies the center wins in the case of a tie. So if we had played with that rule, theoretically, my 6 points would be slightly more valuable than Jairo's 6 points, but
Because you hold position 9?
correct.
Oh, it's a good thing we're not using that rule this time because we didn't know it.
Correct.
Otherwise, I would have removed position 9.
Correct.
Maybe I would have lost anyway. Maybe.
So what we have to do now is we have to have a 2-player game to resolve the tie. And we'll play just Jairo and myself. A replay of the third inning for 2 players.
And
since
who goes last?
I will go second and you will go first because you went last in the last row. So it would be as though we
Oh,
continue.
I got penalized for going last.
So it's your
By
move,
going
Jairo. We're still in the third inning. It's a single point inning. Each of us has 1 point. Clem is not, or Jairo has no points yet going into the third inning. So that if Jairo wins this inning, will all 3 of us be tied?
Position 1 is my move because I won in my mind.
Jairo, your move.
And now I will take up position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. Yes.
Jairo, your move.
Now I will take 9. Now I will take 7 on the side with your pieces. The other 7. Yes.
Jairo.
And now I will take upon myself to take position 7 on the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, correct.
Jairo.
Now I will take position 5 on the left side.
It's taken.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the other side. Yes. Interesting. I'll take position 2.
I got to get some more marbles out.
Yes, correct.
I need more marbles. I've
Uh,
lost my marbles.
Huh.
Shall I do with the drunken sailor? Jairo.
Position 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. You blocked my chance to get 3 in a row. You're so mean.
So now, Jairo, you have 5, 9 on the board, and I have 8. And you have 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14 points. And I have 3, 5, 6, 7 points. So I have to remove 7 points from you. How can I do that? Can I do that? I don't think I can. Maybe. I'll take that one. And Jairo, you're left with 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So I think I win by 1 point. 3, 6, 8. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going into the 4th inning. And I have a score of 2. Clem has a score of 1. Jairo is not on the board yet. We go into the 4th inning, and Jairo was last time, and that means he will be first and Clem will be second. And
Why is Clem second?
because that's the order that we played it in last time, the clockwise position, unless I made a mistake, which does happen on occasion, but it's very, very rare.
Okay.
Okay. 4th inning, triple points now, remember. So that
this
if
is the inning that
we
I
start
could
with
win.
3 points an inning. It's a Mexican game. If Jairo wins the next 2 games, he wins the entire series. If Clem and I win 1 each, I will win. If Clem wins 2, he will win. And your move, Jairo.
1 on either side.
Clem.
2 on right side.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will take 1 on that side. Jairo.
I will take let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yeah, 5 on the other side.
This side?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go 2 on the other side. Yes.
My turn? No. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 on the right side.
That was nasty, Jairo.
Let's go 4 on your side there.
Whose turn?
My turn. Jairo.
8 and 6. 6 on the right side. The other right side.
Let's go 3. Yep.
And I will take the center. Jairo.
8.
Clem.
4. Yeah.
And I will go. I've only got 3 choices. I'll go there. Jairo.
Wow. Wow. 3, let's see. 8, 7, 6. 6.
And Clem, you have no choice. You take it. Okay. So I think I got this game, guys. I'm not sure, but I got 3 this way, 4 and 5. And no one else has 5. So even before removing a piece, Clem has 3 and 1 is 4. Jairo has 1. So I think black takes this round. Plus the game. Without even playing the 5th inning. So 5 to 1. And even if we play out the inning,
He
Jairo
crushed us.
more than 3. So I
Oh,
I won the first Mexican game played online.
and we didn't even have to play the 5th inning, and you won
Correct.
it.
Correct.
We'll have to review this game and comment on it and analyze it and see why.
Why did this Canadian win?
The Mexican.
The Mexican version, while we're playing in the United States on an American-made board, this cannot stand. We'll have to reactivate the War of 1812.
And amend the Constitution of the Vinci, and say that we'll have to introduce a rule that will benefit us Americans
Yes.
somehow.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to take off. Have a wonderful rest of your morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
See you later.
Rami is
Bye,
leaving
Rami.
us. Thank you.
I'm sorry we couldn't get Mike Sorn to play, but yeah, he sometimes has difficulties with his microphone and such. So,
Hmm.
or maybe he was just afraid to lose to a fellow Texan.
Yeah.
I think he lives part of the year in Texas and part of the year in Maryland.
Mm.
I was gonna say Maryland's it's probably getting ready to snow, so he's probably getting ready to come back to Texas if he ain't already
Yeah.
here.
I think he's already there. He's pretty much aware of those things.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you still haven't figured out your video there, Clem.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying.
We should have well, maybe Jairo knows. You're on a Windows machine?
Yes, Windows 10.
Oh, okay, so it's an older version. Does that have a bearing on the video, Jairo? Do you know?
Oh, maybe he could uh restart the Windows, like restart the computer, and
Yeah.
then rejoin the meeting and see if it fixes it.
The Zoom keeps giving me a message that it's unable to detect it.
Unable to detect the camera.
Right. So I mean, it's in my computer somewhere. I just gotta keep trying.
Oh,
So would it be something in the Zoom settings then, Jairo?
is there another program that you use on other occasions that use the camera?
No.
And do you usually shut down the computer after you use it, or do you leave it turned on?
No, we usually shut it off.
Oh, so maybe it doesn't need restarting.
Well, see, we had problems with his laptop. It basically crashed, and it got stuck in airplane mode for almost a year before I finally got it to come back out of airplane mode. And ever since then, I've been having to reload this and reload that. So camera's probably one of them that messed up too.
What?
Oh,
I don't know what airplane mode is.
It's there's a silly button on here that you can touch by accident, and it literally just shuts all your programs down, and you can't hear anyone, and you can't do anything. And you're supposed to just be able to touch that button and bring it back, turn it off, and that way you can. But for some reason, ours got stuck in it, so I literally had to reload the whole computer.
I see.
And they said that whenever I checked into it, they said Windows 10 is bad about doing that.
Yeah, is Windows up to Windows 12 now? What's the most?
Man, I don't know. I might need to check. I might be able to do an update on it.
I don't think you can update Windows 10, can you, Jairo?
Well, the computers you buy in the store, brand new, they all now have Windows 11, but Windows 10 is still being used. So if you have Windows 10, it should be okay.
Okay.
Huh.
See, I didn't know that. I thought it was
And Windows 12, I don't know when that's coming. I haven't heard anything about it.
Huh.
Hmm.
So are there certain newer computers that won't run Windows 10? Like you have to run a more recent version of Windows just for them to operate the more modern computers? Or will they still operate Windows 10?
Yes, a modern computer can still run on Windows 10.
Okay.
It's just a they made some looks, the looks or the way it looks, they're trying to maybe do some things that a Mac does, or they're trying to simplify things, and they're kind of hiding things that you have to go a few extra steps to find. It's kind of it's kind of hard to get used to.
I see.
If you've been using Windows 10 and you go to Windows 11, then you'll feel a little lost for a while.
I noticed too, whenever I joined Zoom, right at the very initial, when you join the group, it says, do you want video on or off? And mine was off. So I turned it on. I thought maybe that would fix it too. And then I joined the group. I don't know if I came across on video or not, but then it kicked me back off. And so I had to rejoin again. And I'm not sure if I clicked that, video back on. So maybe next week.
Yeah, try that. Or okay,
Oh,
guys. It's almost Remembrance Day ceremonies here in Canada, so I'm gonna bid you adieu for another week. Oh, by the way, Jairo, do you want we talked about this briefly. I don't know if we ever made a decision about sharing this Zoom meeting so we can have Zoom games at other times when you're not using it. Is that something that
okay.
you're interested in, and how could we share the costs of the Zoom account and so on? We talked
Mm.
about it about a month ago, I think, but we never came to a conclusion. Have you thought
Oh,
about it at all?
oh. Uh, I haven't investigated how to share an account. Would I like is there a way that I could just say, okay, I want this other guy with this email to have rights to schedule meetings? I don't know, or would I give the administrator my credentials?
I'm not. I share several Zoom meetings with other groups, and they just give me a Zoom host password.
Yeah.
So if I schedule a meeting on the other group, I just use the host password.
Mm.
But if you come on that meeting, if you need the meeting at the same time, that automatically takes precedence over my password.
Oh,
At least I think that's how it works. I know that's how it works with the Dallas.
I noticed whenever I joined that whenever you join Zoom, it gives you a number for your account. So you can actually start your own group meeting through your account. Um, I don't know if we need to do that. I don't know how we need to do it.
Well, the simplest would be like, I don't know what times you actually use this Zoom account. I'm sure you're not using it 24 hours a day, or at least I hope you're not. You wouldn't have much of a life otherwise. So we could think about it a little longer and see, how it would work, or if it would work, and if we want to go ahead with it. But
Well-
I don't know whether you want to, because Clem was thinking of putting the Zoom meeting on the instructions of the.
Do you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, I
Yes.
see it.
Designating an alternative host. So maybe that gives me a clue. Hmm. Hmm. How
I
to
was thinking it would be much easier if we just Jairo's account to Zoom, where we could just send people to watch and learn, and then from that point, we could teach them how to, or maybe even put a card in the
Oh,
game where they
okay.
could join Zoom.
So here it says to where to go. So or I could enter the host's email address. So I could add Joe Schuster at blah blah blah
Yeah.
and Clem Howard at blah blah blah. So both of you could host if you need to. And then optional selection enable allow alternate hosts to add or edit posts. Now check schedule to finish. The alternative host will then receive an email letting them know that they have been added as an alternative host, as long as they have not disabled this email notification in the web portal. And
Okay.
then
Well,
you would
look at let's
sign in,
for the first
and
thing is to think about whether you want to do
interview,
it or not, and what are the other implications of it, and then we can
and
figure out how
then
to do it.
sign.
Guys, I have to go to another meeting now, so I'm gonna wish you all a good weekend.
Okay,
Bye, guys.
bye bye.
Bye. Let's see. Let's stop sharing. Who's still here? Oh, there's still. I see. I
Yeah.
see. I see a Joel still there.
Nope, there he
Now
goes.
now he's gone.
Yeah,
Now who's left? There's
it's
Clem
just me. Yep.
and Rami's not here.
No, he already left too.
Well, thank you, Clem, for
Well,
joining us
yeah,
and
we'll see you next time. All
participating.
right.
All right. Have a good week.
Hey, you too. Bye bye.
Bye. So that was that. A game of Vinci was played with the Mexican versions where you have 5 innings, but it only took 4 innings for Joel to win because he advanced with enough points that neither one of us other two players could have caught up with him. I believe. If I understand correctly, he obtained maybe 5 points, and we had 1 and 0 point, and we would have only gotten at best 4 points, or Clem would have. I didn't have any points, so I came in a solid last. That so I am not the top player. I am now in the bottom of the list, I would say, or in there somewhere. But maybe next time I will produce some more uh, accumulating results. Mm, Hmm. I guess I should get ready to go. Uh, like I'm thinking going to Home Depot and getting some things. Oh man. Okay. So